Fucking give her, bud. Woo! Picture really. Me too. Cool. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah! Good shit! Alright guys, made it up to the top of the community forest. And now I'll be heading up Gloria. Apparently there's a lookout 5.5 kilometers up it. I don't think that I'm going to be heading there today. I just want to go to Magic just to check that out. Sort of see how it is. Haven't actually been down that trail, so why not? I did get a friendly warning, so we'll see how it goes. Not quite sure what to expect. But yeah, if it goes well this time, I might actually head up to the lookout next time. But, you know, not gonna know until you try. Because that's what I figure. So, I'll head on my way, and I'll check in as we go. See you in a bit. Cool. So, not quite sure what to expect for this, but figure it never hurts to check out a new trail. And at the very least, on my next run... Ooh, god damn, that's slippery. For my next run, I'll be heading down Fireline, which I know is a great trail. And they've updated, so that's an even bigger bonus. Quite excited for it. Okay, but it looks like I am heading up this way. Cool. So yeah, they actually have a little sign here telling you a little bit about the trail. It looks like I will not be heading to the lookout today, because that is quite the distance. But I think that Magic connects around here. Somewhere around there. You can check it out on Trail Forks. But there's only one way to get there, so I will continue hiking up. Now this is a cool lookout to come across. Hell yeah. I love these views, just looking down into valleys. Man, I don't know what type of trail I'm getting myself into, but if this hike has anything to say about it, this is gonna be a one steep trail. Well, it's a little bit sad, but there's actually a memorial here for Julie Holker, something like that. I don't know, shame that way, but at least she has a nice view. Something, man. It is something. Don't get me wrong, I consider myself a fairly athletic dude, but when I say that I'm hiking up a mountain, I'm like literally hiking up the side of a mountain. Man. So, I'm slowly making my way up here. I finally got to the top of the first, what I'd call real mountain of the journey. I'm at the ridge line now, either side of two cliffs. And from my general approximation, still going up. So I guess I made it to another checkpoint, as it were. At the very least, for me, it's a pretty good marker. Just finished climbing up another portion of the trail. We're still following the ridge line up the mountain at this point. I think we're still doing switchbacks up it. Honestly, I'm not quite sure, but it's a nice valley view. And then there's this. I can hear like a waterfall down there, but I can't see shit. Might be able to see it better in the fall or something. But this looks like the sketchiest slide in the world. Seriously, this is retarded. I know it probably doesn't make a difference on the GoPro, but honestly, this is terrifying to look at. I can only imagine what it would be like in the dark, or in the wet rather. But I still have, I guess, a bit of trail to climb up. Still not quite sure where I'm going. All I know is that we are still headed in the vertical direction. So, continue on. See you guys in a bit. Hey guys, I just saw some other people in the trail, and apparently I'm close to the divergent point, so I'm much happier now that I know that I'm not lost. So I'm just sort of chilling. Had some food, had some water, and I actually found this other really cool viewpoint. Like, it sort of gives you a bit of perspective. That is literally the ridge line of a mountain. So I am high as fuck right now. Like, I guess it makes sense. I've been hiking basically vertically for like an hour and a half at this point. I just wish there was a better view of the waterfall. Looks like it's roaring. But I am going to continue up and hopefully get there fairly soon, but we shall see. Man, I gotta say, this is probably the most relieving sign I've seen in a long time. Take a bit of a break, and then let's head down it. Alright guys, finally made it up to Magic. It's at the Chilliwack Community Forest. And yeah, I haven't really heard much about it, but it is loose. Goodness. But yeah, I haven't really heard much about it, but it looks pretty decent. Like, it's 1.5 kilometers long. So at the very least, it's going to be like a pretty long ride, if nothing else. And it has 500 meters of elevation that you go down. So that's like not too bad. The only pain with it is that it was a hell of a hike to get up here, I gotta say. Like, I was probably going for an hour and 45 minutes, something like that. So if you're planning on coming out here, bring food and extra water, because you will need it. Oh. But yeah, I'm not quite sure what to expect for this one. Like, it seems pretty decent. I haven't found any trails around here that I really don't like, you know, so I'm hopeful. But yeah, just tired, what can I say? Sort of hard to think. Ah well, at least I have plenty of water. Ate my food, so I'm recharged. Just gotta make sure to be careful with it. It is black, so not gonna go too crazy with it. I looked it up, and there is a decent description. Apparently there are a few jumps on it. Not quite sure if I'll be hitting those though. And I am recording, right? Okay, good. Man, I would have been so disappointed if I wasn't recording for that. But not too terrible. Good here. But yeah, I'm just taking it slow, nice and easy. Give my legs a bit of a break, you know? Work out my upper arms and my bloody braking fingers, if nothing else. Would not be surprised if I got some arm pump by the end of this trail. Little drop here. We good. We good. Okay. But now this seems pretty decent so far. It's actually nice and loamy. Bit surprised there, but I can only assume that it doesn't get that much traffic, you know? Be a bit surprised if it did. Oh! Another drop there, almost crashed, but it's fine. Wow. Is a bit loose. It did sort of warn about that after a rain, so I gave it a couple days to dry out, but I don't know. It's a loamy trail. It'll just happen that way. I don't know, pretty fun though. I like the trails at the community forest. Pretty well built, well maintained and all that stuff. Good that way. Let's go this way, I guess. Couple different options for it. I guess that's just like a more hardcore version for people that want to go super fast and straight down. I respect it, to each their own. But for now, I think I'm actually going to take a bit of a break. Legs are telling me to, so I'll listen to them. Alright, that feels a bit better. Had some water, rested for a bit, made sure that I'm all fresh. What is this? Just go this way. More straight. See, this is the pain with going down a trail that you've never gone down before. Not quite sure what to expect. Don't really know where all the twists and turns are going to lead you, but should be fine. it's all gonna lead me down the hill, like, one way or another, you know? It's good that way. Oh yeah, no, and it just diverged for a little bit. Sort of curious what that other way led to, but that can be for another day if I want to take this climb again. It just looked like you were going down a ridge line. All right, so nothing too crazy for the forest. I'll take that. Happy with the way that I went. Here. Now we're set. This actually is a really cool trail. I gotta say, for the most part, I don't really ride that many loamy trails. So this is a nice switch of pace for me. After they're open, most of them just get camped out by people, so the loam gets ran through quite quickly. It is a finite resource, you know? Bit of a shame that way, but it's fine. Makes you enjoy it that much more when you have the ability to hit it, you know? Sort of nice. This is a pretty cool trail so far, though. Nice and long, too. That's what I like. Some trails, like the ones on Thorn Hill, it's just like a 2-minute descent, and then you're done. You gotta climb up again. Not to say that's bad, because with the short descents come short climbs, but I don't know. I'd rather pay all ahead at once and then have a lot of fun than to just have to do quick up and downs like you're doing some cross-country track or something, sort of like Seamass Hill and Squidline almost, you know? But to each their own. I know that people like Brian from BKXC like love that shit, but I don't know. I sort of prefer to just sort of zone out and get the climbing done with, and then have fun with the descent. Ooh, a little bit tight there. Sometimes it's not nice to be tall. What can you say? Ooh. I am getting a bit of arm pump from this though. There is a lot of braking going on. My goodness. It's a bit of a steep trail, as I sort of figured it would be, but I'll take it. It's fun. What can I say? Steer with the back end with the loose bits. And now we're safe. Alright, I'm gonna take another break. Need some more water. Alright, no time like the present. Doesn't hurt to continue on. Plus, I just got a message that there's some food waiting for me when I get home, so that does sort of sweeten the deal for me. If you've watched, like, any of my videos, then you'll know how much of a lover of food I am. Apparently, she made cinnamon rolls, so that is just some really great news. Love me some cinnamon rolls, gotta say. Nope, we're good to go. Cool. Man, this actually is a pretty fun trail, though. Like, there's just so much line choice, couple different offshoots, and like, I don't know, really it seems like people have actually put the work in here. It's nice that way, it truly is. Couple switchbacks. Like, it's not overly flowy, don't get me wrong, but I don't know, sort of good that way. Helps it. And at the same time, like, it is sort of flowy. It's just pretty steep. Just gotta know what you're doing, not gotta lose control. That's the most important part. Just, yeah, make sure you're not going too fast for some of these turns. Because goddamn, it is surprisingly steep, gotta say. Like, if you're able to do Fireline relatively well, then I feel like you're safe to do this. But I would not do this as your first black trail, that's for sure. Certainly harder than swoop. At the very least, just because of how long it is. Whew. Try to do a little crank turn there. All right. For my first, ooh, that is a jump. Let's go up this way though. For my first run through stuff, I usually like to stay on the quote-unquote main trail instead of choosing my own lines, just so that way I sort of get what the builders were going for, you know? Like, don't get me wrong, I'm sure they built other lines as well, but just like to see what they have to offer. Whoop. Guess we're going this way then. I don't know. And not even necessarily the main line, just sort of the easier line. Especially for a black trail, like, who knows what type of stuff people have built around here. If it's a blue trail, then I have a bit more trust with it, just because I sort of feel like there's more of an expectation for it to be easier, almost. But for a black trail, it wouldn't be that surprising if there were some, like, almost double black features. Ooh, that's steep. All right, and there's this wooden thing. Just a second, I want to check it out first. Make sure it's not a drop. Okay, we're good. You always want to check this stuff out. It is rollable, but again, as I was saying, with a black trail, you don't know if it's going to be rollable or not. And with those types of wooden features, especially when it's like a meter off the ground, you can have some bad news bears if you just try and hit that, and then as you're in the air, you sort of realize that shit's fucky, you know? Man, there are actually quite a few pretty good sized jumps around here. I'm a bit surprised. I heard that there were a few just from reading the description on Trail Forks. But man, this actually looks like a lot of fun once you get to know the trail. Sort of feel like it's one of those trails that the Boostmaster would like probably in a while, because he is still recovering from his concussion, but you know, sort of seems like it'd be up his alley. Hell, and you don't even have the option to bike up it, so you'd have to push up it, right? Something like that. Alright, we good though, we good. Ah, fuck it. Ooh, same deal with this. Nope, it's rollable, we're good. Whoa. Oh man, this is rather fun though, I gotta say. I like this trail, I really do. Good there. Not gonna launch that jump. Still have sort of no idea where I'm going. There's a sign, what's that say? So this is a bit strange. It says no entrance, downhill trail only, and it has an arrow pointing up. So I'm assuming this is a bit of a hiking trail. That's where they're supposed to go, and that's where I'm gonna go. I hope. At the very least, that's what I'm gonna go with. And then we'll just have to hike a bike up if we need to. Such is life. Okay, time to continue down what I believe is the trail. Some more switchbacks here. Try and be careful. Ooh, nope, nope, that's bad. Yep, that's soft, super soft. Okay. Oh my god, really? Wow. All right, we're already at Fat Littell. That is pretty surprising. Oh yeah, no shit, we're already at Fat Littell. I gotta say, that trail really blew by. If you've seen my other video, I think that's the little kicker down there. And then there should be that sort of wooden feature to log roller, like the skinny. It's actually pretty fun. But I think I'm gonna head up here, see how much juice I have left, and then might hit Fireline. That was actually not as bad as I thought that it was going to be. So we'll see as we go. Figure I might as well bring you guys along for my ride along Falatel. It's actually a really fun trail the last time I was here, so I figure might as well check it out again. I don't know, sort of neat. Nice flowy blue trail. Certainly better after that steep sort of techie stuff. I'll take it, man. I'll take it. Alright, God forbid I actually just left. So of course I'm just going to take another run down Spotlum and then I think I'll be heading out. Honestly, I'm pretty pooped. Might be a bad idea. I hope I don't crash, but it's a really fun trail and I haven't been here for a while, so I'll gotta take another run down it, you know? Hard to say no to it. But get ready and I'll send it down. Alright, see how this lap goes. Oh yeah, like honestly, whenever I come here, it's so hard to say no to a lap of this. Just so much fun. You can just blast the berms and have a grand time with it. Such a good trail. Like as always, just props to whoever made it. So much fun. So much fun. Oh. They're just so perfect. You don't even have to worry about them. It is getting a bit overgrown, but that's what happens, you know? A lot of plants grow in BC. Oh, good shit though, good shit. Love it. Corner is getting a bit dusty in the sun, but that's life. What can you do? No, not clearing that one today. Shame. Woo! Oh, I love that jump. Just boosts you so much. Oh, here we are again. Great time, man. Great time. So, as per usual, the community forest did not disappoint. It's a great place to come riding if you ever have the opportunity. Their new trail, Swoop, is really fun. I really like the drop that they have there. It's a little bit of a slower one, but it sort of fits, you know? It pushes you to get better at it. And then Magic actually is a great trail. It is a hell of a climb if you're going to be going up there. For me, it took like an hour and 30, hour and 45 minutes with breaks. So make sure you bring plenty of food, plenty of water, and just be prepared, you know? It helps if you come in a group, but I usually just rock it solo. But yeah, until next time, I hope you have a great time. Hope everyone stays safe, and yeah, peace out. Have a good one.